Welcome to Start Here with Inspiration 365.
The Start Here with Inspiration 365 playlist on our YouTube channel Start Here with Jefferson is a fantastic resource for anyone looking to find motivation and inspiration in their daily lives. By featuring a wide range of quotes from various sources, our playlist provides viewers with diverse insights and perspectives that can help them navigate life's challenges and pursue their goals with renewed vigor. What sets our playlist apart is the way we go beyond simply citing the quotes and taking the time to explain and teach with them. Each quote is accompanied by thoughtful commentary that unpacks its meaning and provides practical advice for applying its lessons to one's own life. By doing so, we help our viewers better understand the quotes and how they can use them to improve their lives.
The table of content.
Welcome to the table of contents. The title for this episode. We introduce the title of the week's inspirational quote 365. About the title. In this section, we introduce you to a synopsis of the series from the title we are dealing with in the week, giving you an insight into what we have for you. It set the tone for the rest of the week. Introducing this week's authors. We introduce you to the 7 authors whose quotes are being featured for the week. It is a general introduction. Today's subtitle. The subtitle is derived from the title spread across the 7 days of the week, during which we present one quote from the author of the day. Today's quotation. We introduce you to the day's quotation and reference the author of the quotation. About the author of today's quote. We give a brief biography of the author of today's quotation. The Judgement. This subtitle focuses on exploring the potential limitations or criticisms of the quote. We consider whether the message of the quote is universal or whether it may be limited in certain contexts. We also explore how different audiences have received the quote and what criticisms or counterarguments have been raised. The key. This subtitle focuses on identifying the key message or themes of the quote. We explore the underlying principles or values that the quote embodies and consider how these ideas can be applied in different contexts. We also consider how the quote relates to other ideas or themes that are important to you. The application. This subtitle focuses on exploring how the quote can be applied to everyday life. We provide examples of how the quote can be used to inspire action or change and offer tips on how to implement the message in your daily life. We also consider how the quote relates to specific challenges or issues that you may be facing. The image. This subtitle focuses on exploring the metaphorical or symbolic meanings of the quote. We consider how the imagery or language used in the quote contributes to its overall message and what deeper meanings or insights can be gleaned from the language used. We also explore how the quote has been visually represented or interpreted in different contexts. The potential reversal. This subtitle focuses on exploring how the message of the quote might be reversed or contradicted in certain contexts. We consider how the quote might be challenged by different cultural or social norms or how its message might need to be adapted to be relevant in different contexts. We also consider how the quote relates to different perspectives or worldviews and what insights can be gained from considering alternative viewpoints. The conclusion. The conclusion provides a sense of closure and helps to reinforce the importance of the quote. Make a difference by giving. We will introduce you to our link, where you can contribute to supporting the work we are doing. A message from Jefferson. Direct words from Jefferson to encourage, motivate, and inspire you as we conclude this episode.
The title for this episode.
The title for this week's Start Here with Inspiration 365 is Grit.
About grit.
This week, as we wrap up a year of inspiring quotes from Start Here with Jefferson, we focus on the theme of grit. Grit is the unwavering strength and resolve that drives you to persevere through challenges and setbacks. It's not just about enduring difficulties but embracing them as stepping stones towards your goals. Grit embodies passion and persistence, the relentless pursuit of your dreams despite obstacles. Grit is what keeps you moving forward when the path is steep and the journey seems long. It's waking up every day with a commitment to improve, to push beyond your limits, and to learn from your failures. Grit is about having a long-term vision and the tenacity to stick with it, even when the going gets tough. Remember, success is not a sprint but a marathon. Grit is the fuel that powers you through to the finish line. As we conclude our 52-week journey, let grit be your guiding force. Embrace challenges, stay resilient, and keep striving. Your dreams are within reach as long as you never give up.
Introducing this week's authors.
This week, we have gathered words of wisdom from some of the most insightful voices on the power of grit. Angela Duckworth, a renowned psychologist, defines grit as living life like it's a marathon, not a sprint. Linda Kaplan-Thaler, an influential advertising executive, breaks down grit as guts, resilience, industriousness, and tenacity, qualities that drive success. Jonah Lehrer, an author and journalist, emphasizes grit as the stubborn refusal to quit. Entrepreneur Peter Diamandis describes grit as the persistence to make your luck. Pastor and author John Ortberg believes that grit is what separates fruitful lives from aimlessness over time. Jessamine West, a noted writer, points out that it takes more grit and gumption to forgive those who have witnessed your mistakes. Finally, Barrett Brooks, a leadership coach, encourages you to develop the grit to be great. Let these voices inspire you to embrace grit in your journey.
Today's subtitle.
The subtitle for today's Start Here with Inspiration 365 is Grit. Part 6 of 7. Today's quotation.
Quote, "It is very easy to forgive others their mistakes. It takes more grit and gumption to forgive them for having witnessed your own." Unquote. Today's quote is by Jefferson West.
About the author of today's quote.
Jessamine West was an acclaimed American author known for her vivid depictions of Quaker life and her poignant storytelling. Born on July 18, 1902, in Vernon, Indiana, West spent much of her life in California. She attended Whittier College and later the University of California, Berkeley. Her best-known work, The Friendly Persuasion, published in 1945, explores the lives of a Quaker family during the American Civil War and was adapted into a successful film in 1956. West's writing often reflected her own Quaker beliefs and the values of pacifism, community, and simplicity. Throughout her career, she authored numerous novels, short stories, and essays, earning critical acclaim and a devoted readership. Jessamine West passed away on February 23, 1984, leaving behind a legacy of literary contributions that continue to inspire and resonate with readers. The Judgement.
Jefferson West's quote, "It is very easy to forgive others their mistakes. It takes more than grit and gumption to forgive them for having witnessed your own." its home for many. You might find it straightforward to overlook others' errors, but it's much tougher to face your shortcomings, especially when someone else sees them. Some might argue this perspective is not universal. In cultures that emphasize personal pride and honor, forgiving others might be more challenging than forgiving yourself. Different audiences might also view the notion of needing grit and gumption for self-forgiveness as unnecessary or overly dramatic.
The key.
The main message here is about the difficulty and importance of self-acceptance and vulnerability, where it suggests that true growth involves not just overcoming your own mistakes, but also being able to face and forgive the embarrassment of others witnessing those mistakes. It speaks to the courage required to confront your imperfections head-on and to let go of the shame associated with them.
The application.
You can apply West's insight by practicing self-forgiveness and embracing vulnerability. For instance, if you make a mistake at work and your colleagues notice, instead of dwelling on the embarrassment, acknowledge the error, learn from it, and move on. This approach can help you build resilience and self-compassion. By recognizing that everyone makes mistakes, you can focus on growth rather than perfection.
The image.
West's quote creates a powerful image of the internal struggle between self-perception and public perception. Imagine standing in a spotlight, exposed, with your mistakes visible to everyone. This image underscores the courage needed to accept and forgive yourself in such moments. It highlights the strength required to face your flaws and to move forward with confidence.
The potential reversal.
While the quote champions the idea of self-forgiveness, some might argue that it downplays the importance of forgiving others. In certain cultural or social contexts, forgiving others can be equally, if not more, challenging than forgiving yourself. Additionally, the emphasis on self-forgiveness might need to be balanced with accountability and the willingness to make amends where necessary.
The conclusion.
Jasmine West's quote sheds light on the often overlooked aspect of forgiveness, the grit required to forgive yourself, especially in the eyes of others. While this perspective might not resonate universally, it offers valuable insights into the complexities of self-acceptance and vulnerability. Embrace this message by learning to forgive your own mistakes, understanding that everyone faces similar struggles. This practice can lead to greater resilience and a more compassionate outlook on life.
Make a difference by giving.
Thank you for being a part of our community across the Sure Word for today. Start here with Jefferson, and robust digital expert. Your support is invaluable to us. By buying us a virtual coffee, you're helping us continue to produce content that inspires, educates, and empowers, making a difference in the lives of others. Together, we can make a difference and reach even more people. Thank you for your generosity and for believing in our mission. Make a difference today by clicking the link in the description. A message from Jefferson.
Hello, dear viewers. This is Jefferson, and I want to share a heartfelt message with you about the power of intention and the unwavering resolve to never give up. Life can be challenging, and sometimes it feels like the odds are stacked against you. But remember this: your journey is unique and perfectly aligned with God's plan for you. Every step you take, every obstacle you overcome, is shaping you into the person you are meant to be. The power of intention is a mighty force. When you set your mind on a goal and believe in it with all your heart, the universe aligns to help you achieve it. Never underestimate the strength of your intentions. They are the seeds of your future success. Don't let self-comparison steal your joy. Your path is your own, beautifully crafted by God's hands. Trust in the timing of your life. Hold on, keep pushing forward, and never let go of your dreams. In the darkest moments, remember that change is just around the corner. Your breakthrough is coming. Keep hanging on, stay strong, and believe in the incredible power within you. Your persistence will pay off, and soon, you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. Stay inspired, keep the faith, and never give up. You are closer to your breakthrough than you think. Trust in God's plan for you. Embrace your unique journey and know that better days are ahead.